Hey, Jimmy, how are you?
Hi.
What happened to my cookies? I just got done baking 24 cookies for kids' church, and now there's only 3 left.
My stomach hurts.
Jimmy, did you eat the cookies?
No.
I was wondering if maybe you're feeling a little sick because you ate too many cookies.
No, I'm sick from eating too many vegetables.
I suppose. Do you happen to know who ate my cookies?
I saw the dog eating it.
That's a shame. I suppose he jumped up on the counter and licked up all the crumbs so that he cleaned up his mess.
I saw the cat eat some too.
Oh. Well, that's too bad because there's not enough cookies here for kids' church anymore. I bet the dog's not feeling well either. You know, I think it's a good time for a story. Would you like to hear a story?
Oh, what story?
Well, I have a story here called Max and the Big Fat Lie. Well, it's by Michael Way and illustrated by Gary Truesdale. Max's friend Stevie had just got a movie. Slime Gobs from Space was its title. "Get over here soon," Stevie phoned from his room, "'cause seeing this movie is vital." Max wanted badly to see this great movie. It was sure to be scary and loud. But Mother and Dad would think it was bad, for movies like this aren't allowed. Max did his best to think up a plan. He thought until his eyeballs were sore. And as he was thinking and painfully blinking, somebody knocked on the door. Max quickly jumped to his feet in surprise, for in through the door walked a fellow who was short as a stump and equally plump. But what's more, he was purple and yellow. "Good day, my dear chap," said the short purple creature. "You're caught in a fix, I'll agree. I can see on your face that Slime Gobs from Space is a movie you simply must see. My name is Sir Fib, and I think that you'll find my services tend to be handy. Please do not question, just take my suggestions. A wee little fib would be dandy. Go tell your mother you're going to Stevie's, but change the show's title a bit. Pokey the Cow is a flick she'll allow. Now go do your stuff. This is it." Of course, Max's mother was truly delighted. Pokey the Cow would be swell. It sounded so good that if Stevie's mom could, the 2 moms might watch it as well. This was a shocker to poor little Max. He hurried upstairs, nearly crying. If Mom came along, the whole plan would go wrong, and Max would be punished for lying. Sir Fib looked disturbed as he listened to Max. He said, "This one's too big for me, but I have a friend for whom I can send. He'll know the answer. You'll see." So he opened the door and he whistled a note. It just took a second, not more, for a tall, lanky guy with a dark, shifty eye to quickly slip through Max's door. "Yo, kid," said the guy, "I'm Cleaver Deceiver, and Fib here has told me your story. I've got what you need, and I think you'll agree that deceiving should wipe out your worry. Go tell your ma that you just changed your mind, and you're gonna play baseball with Stevie. She'll fall for the trick, and then you'll go watch the flick. It works every time, kid. Believe me." Max hurried off with his new improved lie, which Mother believed right away. She showed not a doubt, but when Max turned about, she had something awful to say. "Since you'll be playing with Stevie Malone," Mom mentioned while feeding the cat, "his mother and I could just visit a while. I've been meaning to stop for a chat." Max felt quite ill as he slithered upstairs. This was a problem indeed. If Mother dropped by, he'd be caught in his lie, which was growing as fast as a weed. Cleaver Deceiver turned terribly pale when he heard about Mother's new plan. "She's a foe I can't beat," he cried in defeat, "but I know a fellow who can." He leaned out the door and, peering both ways, he called out, "Hey, yo, big fat lie!" And soon came a rumble, a thump, and a stumble. That felt like a train rolling by. The creature was giant, all green and red spotted. It just barely squeezed through the door. And when it sat on the bed, the whole house shook instead, and the mattress sank down to the floor. "So this is the kid with the problem," it said. "A problem I'll take away. My name's Big Fat Lie, and I'll tell you why. It's because I know just what to say. Go tell your mother that Mrs. Malone has got the Mongolian measles. Their phone's disconnected, her toe is infected, and the house was just treated for weasels. Tell her you'd much rather pedal your bike than have your mother give you a ride. Then she won't know where you boys really go, watching slime balls inside." Plodding his way down the stairs, Max recited. He practiced his new big fat lie. His kneecaps were shaking, his stomach was quaking, but he had to give it a try. "Mother," he said as he tried to stay calm, "I fear that there's been complications. Mrs. Malone is no longer home. She's gone off to visit relations. Their phone's disconnected, their poodle got sick, and their house was attacked by a shark. So Stevie and I just changed our minds. We're going to go ride bikes in the park." Stevie had already set up the movie by the time Max snuck up to his room. And they pulled down the shade and they built a blockade. And the room was as dark as a tomb. Each time he heard talking or someone's shoe walking, Max thought for sure he'd been caught. He was in such a worry, the movie seemed blurry. It wasn't as much fun as he thought. Max thought he felt someone's breath on his neck. So he turned and he got a surprise. It was Sir Fib and Cleaver, that clever deceiver. But the breath that he felt was the lies. After a while, he could take it no more. He jumped to his feet in a panic. He raced us back home, but he wasn't alone, for the weight on his bike was titanic. On the back of his bike was Sir Fib and Deceiver, and heavier still was the lie. "Whatever you do," said the lie, turning blue, "don't look your mom in the eye. Tell her that you were attacked by a tiger and trapped in a telephone booth. The Martians invaded, the planet was raided. Just make sure you don't tell her the truth." "Get lost!" shouted Max. "I don't need all your lies. The truth will work fine just for me. I'm finished with lying and sneaking and spying. So you guys just might as well leave." At that very moment, in one mighty flash, the lie and his friends disappeared. Max felt more relieved than you could believe, for now Max's conscience was clear. Max told his mom of the lies he made up, how he'd been sneaky and bad. He said he was sorry and she needn't worry. He'd learned from the lesson he'd had. Mom never did let Max go see the slime gobs, though once in a while he still taunts her. But Max doesn't lie, and we all know why. A lie's like a big, ugly monster. You know, the Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in men who are truthful. He says that in the Bible, in Proverbs 12:22.
Granny,
Yes.
I may have told a fib too. Remember how I mentioned that I saw the dog and cat eating the cookies?
Yes.
Well, I actually ate a lot of cookies, and the dog and cat didn't really have any.
Oh. Well, do you still have your piggy bank?
Yeah, why?
Well, I think we're going to have to go to the store and buy some more cookies for Children's Church.
No.
Yeah. I'm glad you told the truth, though.
Well, I only have $5.
I know. But when we tell a lie and we do things we shouldn't do, there's always a consequence. And in this case, we have no cookies. And I've promised the kids cookies. And somebody ate them. And I think that somebody needs to buy them cookies.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, grab your stuff. Let's get ready to go. And we're off to church. And we'll
Okay.
see you guys later.
See you later, guys.
Oh man, I love ice cream, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a big bowl of it.
Oh, yeah.
What are your favorite toppings?
I like chocolate and sprinkles and caramel and hot fudge.
What about salt? Do you think salt would be good on ice cream?
No.
Do you want salt?
No. No, 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 no. No!
I'm sorry, I thought you said you wanted salt.
Oh, I said I did not want
Oh.
salt. No.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you wanted salt.
Oh.
But that's okay, we can cover it. We have sugar. You like chocolate? You said you like chocolate syrup.
Okay, I don't know if this will work.
How about if I put a lot? Would that work? Okay.
Okay.
You think like that's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And sprinkles. I think this will help cover all the salt. You got more?
No.
Okay. I covered it all, so I don't think you're gonna taste it.
Okay.
I made it just for you.
I don't think that was a good idea. Oh. Oh.
Did you taste it?
Yeah. It burned my mouth going down.
I thought I covered it enough. I thought I put enough sugar to cover it.
I think, sometimes, just like a lie, you just can't keep covering it over. You have to come clean. And that was no good. I think we'll have to throw it out.
Oh, but that's such a waste.
I know,
That is a big bowl of ice cream.
But you can't eat that. I'm sorry, I cannot enjoy that ice cream because just that salt, you can't cover that salt at all. But that was a good object lesson, I think. So, not only is telling the truth or not telling a lie one of the 10 Commandments, but I think it works well for our lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, kids, now you know you can't cover up a lie
Salt.
or salt in your ice cream. Have a great one, guys.